In the Intergalactic Council Hall of Virith 9, a place of unimaginable elegance and technological marvel, the universe's most powerful leaders gathered. From crystalline monarchs of the Ilari cluster to the telepathic minds of the Centauri swarm, these were beings who commanded entire armadas, destroyed worlds with a thought, and negotiated the fate of galaxies. And yet, just outside the chambers, each of them did the same thing, without fail. They opened a small, black vial and swallowed a shimmering blue pill. The label read, "Emotilock dampens primitive psychological responses. Warning, especially necessary during human interactions." 1. The incident that started it all. It began 50 Earth years ago. The first time a human was invited to the Galactic Council, nobody expected much. Humans were barely interstellar, aggressive, unpredictable like most Death World species. But what made them uniquely dangerous wasn't their weapons. It was their words. When Ambassador Elena Ruiz, representing Earth, walked into that council chamber, the Varnak warlord seated across from her laughed. "A female? From a Tier 2 species? This is adorable," the Varnak scoffed. She smiled, not with anger, but with something worse, confidence. "I understand why you think that," she replied calmly. "Your species still believes strength comes from muscle and size. Ours learned long ago that the most dangerous weapon is belief." By the end of the meeting, 3 council members had defected to side with Earth. The Varnak warlord, once unshakable, had to be escorted out, sobbing uncontrollably. The term human-induced existential collapse was born that day. 2. The science behind it. The Centauri, masters of the mind, later studied this phenomenon. Their report was classified, but leaked through black channels. It revealed what no species had expected. Humans have a psychological anomaly, an evolutionary glitch turned superweapon. They call it narrative empathy, the ability to make others feel their experience as if it were their own. Not through telepathy, not through manipulation, but by storytelling, tone, posture, and raw emotional clarity. It hijacked alien minds. When humans spoke, earnestly, emotionally, or strategically, most species experienced neurological overload. Ilari developed light fractures in their crystalline forms from emotional resonance. Druxari soldiers fell into identity crises. Tyran lords, previously undefeated in war, began questioning the morality of conquest. 3. The pill's purpose. Thus, Emotilock was created. A biotech dampener that suppresses higher emotional functions and empathy receptors during human interaction. Originally banned due to its side effects, numbness, depression, even temporary loss of identity, it was reinstated due to necessity. Council Rule 7.4b was passed. No interspecies representative shall meet a human delegate without emotional regulation measures active. Unofficially, they called it the Ruiz Protocol. 4. Why they fear. To humans, it's just conversation. To others, it's psychological warfare. Human Ambassador Malik once convinced a warring species to end a 300-year blood feud by reciting a story about a soldier who lost his brother. He didn't threaten. He didn't negotiate. He spoke. And they listened. Some leaders started having dreams after meeting humans. Dreams of Earth, of walking barefoot on grass, of feeling small but meaningful. Many resigned. A few vanished. The worst case was the Supreme Chancellor of the Xinthan Empire. After a 10-minute speech by a human peace envoy, he dissolved his empire, released his slaves, and sent out a single galactic message. They reminded me I used to believe in something. He took his own life a day later. 5. A human perspective. When asked about this phenomenon, Earth's representatives deny any deliberate manipulation. "It's just who we are," said one diplomat. We've had to learn empathy the hard way, through war, through suffering, through rebuilding. We talk the way we survive. To them, sharing a story is sharing power. And they don't realize that their normal is another species' existential unraveling. 6. The new danger. Rumors now circulate that the pills are losing effectiveness. Human communication is adapting, becoming more subtle, more potent. Even with Emotilock, some leaders leave meetings visibly shaken. A few request to speak with human delegates again, alone, as if drawn to them. Because deep down, even through fear, the galaxy knows. Humans make you feel alive, even if it breaks you. Epilogue. In the Great Council chambers, a young human diplomat prepares her speech. Behind her, alien leaders sit, emotionally dampened, chemically armored, and afraid. She takes a breath, smiles, and begins with the most dangerous weapon in the galaxy.